Hi guys, welcome to another Inkscape video tutorial in which we are going to talk about editing global Inkscape preferences. In the previous video, what we did is we looked at the Inkscape document properties which you can use to customize individual files. But in this video, we are going to look how global preferences work to affect the way Inkscape look and it acts. So you can access Inkscape global preferences in three different ways. The first one is you can again go into the command box, and then at the bottom of the command box you can just click this tiny triangle and then you can go and access the preferences here. Second option, you can go into the edit and then you can access preferences from here. Third option is you can go into the file. The third option is you can just click any of the tool here. You can double click to any tool and then it's gonna bring you to the preferences like this. So right now I am into the preferences. Okay, so into the preferences there are different options. The first option is tools, then interface, then behavior, input, output, system, imported images, rendering, and spell check. But this spell check option could be and could not be available into your software because it depends on the version and on your system as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the tools, and into the tools there are sub palette as well. Like for example, into the tool you can discuss something about the selector, what kind of selection queue you want to use. Do you want transformation? You want to show the objects, box outline, and pre-object selection queue you want to use as a box, mark, or none. So as I said, there are sub palettes as well. Like into the shapes, you can see there are options. We can select preferences for rectangles, ellipse, star, 3D boxes, spirals. We can select some preferences for pencils, pen, calligraphy, text, and there are multiple things. So what you can do is you can choose whatever the preferences you want. So most of the things you are gonna see the effect during changing, but there are some settings they are not going to be applied until you are going to close the software once and then you are going to reopen it again, and then all those settings are going to be applied. Hi guys, sorry for distraction, but if you think my videos are helpful and if you are a serious Inkscape learner, then I'm gonna recommend you can go into the description of this video where you would find my course link where I have over 7 hours of Inkscape videos. In every video I explain each and every individual tool with an example as well. Moreover, if you want to collaborate, if you have some kind of projects or assignment and you want to connect, feel free to contact me with my email which is also given into the description. Thank you. Okay, then the next option is interface. So into the interface, what you can do is you can go into the themes, you can choose the theme sizes, you can choose the icon sizes, you can choose the color size, contrast, font scale, and then there is a user themes. There are different themes. If you want to give the new themes, you can choose and you can open from here. You can go and select the themes. So these are different kind of things you can choose. Into the toolbar, what you can do is into the toolbar you can select the icon shapes. What kind of shapes do you want? The sizes of the toolbox, and then icon size as well. You can select, you can increase, you can decrease from here. As you can see, the effect is right now directly it's gonna affect. As I said, there are different tools which you are gonna see the changes are gonna apply live, but there are some tools you need to close the Inkscape software, and then when you are gonna open it, then that's gonna apply. Okay, then there is a Windows different option. You can choose the window size, maximized, minimized, and then you can choose it different dialog boxes here, miscellaneous, and different kind of settings. You can choose the grid setting, minor grid line color, major grid line color, and then you can choose the pixel size. You can choose the origin, how many you want deviation from the origin, and what kind of default grid do you want. So you can choose all those options from here. Okay, then behaviors. Into the behavior, I don't know why it's not opening. Okay, into the behavior you can see you have different options for selecting, transforming, scrolling, snapping, steps, clones, calipaths, masks, marker, cleanup, live path effects as well. So if you want to choose like different select upon layer changes. So for example, there is a shortcut which is control A. So if you are gonna click the control A, so which layer should be open by default, these kind of setting you can change, select in all layers. And even you can, there is somewhere there is an option like if you want to create your own shortcut commands, you can write that commands as well. Okay, input and output, I'm gonna go into the input devices. So SVG output, color management, autosave, how many times you want autosave, how many minutes, and where the directory should be saved, and do you want to enable the autosave option or not. So input devices, here into the input devices, uh, how much the pressure sensitive tablet do you want, and what is the drag and click threshold, these kind of things from input and output tab you can choose. And into the system, as I already mentioned into the previous video, like if you have changed or if you have some preferences saved into the current document, so you can check your current document preferences, you can access that document here. Or if you want to reset all those preferences, you can just click reset preferences here. Okay, so there is some other things, imported images, rendering, and spell check. So into the rendering, what you can do is you can choose what kind of quality do you want. Do you want best quality, do you want better quality, average quality, and filter effects. And then developer mode, into the developer mode you can just enable, and then you can check the all the latest updates, and then you can try those things. So these are the things. You can choose number of threads, rendering, cache size, x radius, outline, these kind of things here. And then if you can see if there are some spell errors, so ignore words with digit, ignore words in all capitals, so you can select different preferences here. So the goal of this video was like you should came to know like if you are gonna apply any global preferences, so how they are gonna affect and how fast they are gonna affect onto the program. And how and from where you can apply, you can choose different kind of preferences. And if you want to use them, then you can what you can do is you can save them as a template and use them as a by default, so they are gonna open every time whenever you are gonna open a new file. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to support this channel, where you are gonna find a lot of videos and tutorials. And if you are a serious learner, I am gonna highly recommend you can go into the description of this video and you can find my course link, where I have over 5 hours of videos in which I have explained each and every tool in a very detailed video with an example as well. And if you have some projects or assignments or tasks, feel free to write me on my email, which is also given in the description. Thank you.